Okay, that's much better. I don't know what's going on there. I hope not many of you heard that. It was all robotic and staticky just a little bit ago. Let me make sure it's good on the yeah, 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 yeah. We're good. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I have no idea what happened. Actually, I think I know what happened. I had my recording software actually on pretty much all night because I was doing a bunch of recording for Republic Anniversary Edition, just recording stuff as I play, and I think I might have not closed the program all night last night. So we won't be doing that again. I rebooted the software and it sounds much better now. So I hope you guys didn't hear that. I hope it's not in the replay. If it is, I'll have to chop some stuff out of there later. But anyways, welcome to the stream. Let me go and turn my controllers on real quick. We'll go over what's going on the channel, and we'll get started today. Get as far away from that little technical mishap as possible. Sorry for even 2 minutes late, but I'm here. Good, you missed the really bad technical problem. Don't go back on the archive. It's bad. Voices was all robotic. But, welcome to the stream, guys. We're going to get started here in just a second. We're going to do what we normally do. Talk about what's going on the channel, and then we'll get started here. So, as far as the channel goes, I've only got one review for this week. That's why we're streaming today. On Friday, we're going to get up my review of those Nixie wireless joypad controllers. I did an unboxing of them last week. Which is a few days ago, wasn't it? 5 days ago. But yeah, that review is done. It's going to go up on Friday to give me a little more leeway time. I'm kind of glad I do this whole schedule thing with Mondays and Fridays so I don't have to be like, oh, crap. I need consistency, but I need to get a review done by this day. That way I can do weeks like this where I'm like, okay, let's just do a stream here. That way I can have some more time to go through some other games because I'm going through this game right here that's highlighted on the Switch right now. That is Republic Anniversary Edition. I really like it. It's a little stealth game, but like a totalitarian environment. A very, very interesting story. I'm really liking it. Also, it has David Hayter in it. And Jennifer Hale, I think, is in it as well. But I like that so far. That was actually a review code, so I'm working on that. Hopefully for a review in a week from today. But that's pretty much everything that's going on the channel at the moment. Do I have any other review stuff here? No, I think that's the only review code I'm working on. I technically did have a review code of Wife Quest, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I hit a wall there, and wanted to move on to Republic anyways. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Republic Anniversary Edition. I want to play this sometime. I am going to play this sometime when review codes are out and about. But, you know, we've got some nice upcoming titles in the next couple weeks. We've got Kirby coming out in, like 3 days? And then we've got the new MLB game and Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Like, I'm not going to lie. If I'm working on something, when that comes out, I'll be like, it's Star Wars time. Because I love Lego Star Wars. Welcome to the chat, Sarapod. We're just going to going over a couple things before we get started today. But, yeah, that's what's going on. I want to work on Chris Tales soon. And yeah, that's about it. I'll go over that again at the end of the stream like we normally do. And today's stream was actually a toss-up. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to just do the Mario Kart 8 DLC Wave 1 stuff for a little bit, or if we actually wanted to go all in on Republic Anniversary Edition. Though, in hindsight, considering where I am in Republic, I'm in Chapter 3 of, I think, 5 or 6, so we probably would have seen a lot of spoilery stuff if we did that. So I'm kind of glad that you guys went into the poll and voted more for Mario Kart 8. Otherwise, well, actually, honestly, we probably would have just started a new game in Republic and gone from there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and load up Mario Kart 8, make sure that sound balance is okay, and we'll get started with that. I don't think you can do the DLC maps in online multiplayer yet, so we'll just kind of like go through the tournament stuff, go through each of the new maps. Alright, now let's check our volume balance is good. But yeah, we'll do like single player stuff for all the new maps, go over what each map is from, and then we'll maybe we'll go into multiplayer for random stuff later. But we'll see how that is going. Sarah Potter, are we getting a Mario Kart 8 community tourney going today? I don't know. I don't really have a plan for it. Like, I don't really have a plan for the stream anyways. It's just like, oh, hey, let's look at the new DLC and then maybe do some multiplayer at the end. I'll lower the volume down a little bit, assuming it has it. Also, welcome to the chat, Rain Okami. Now let's go into settings, assuming this game has settings. I don't remember. I play through this game every once in a while. But I don't do too much with it. There you are. No, that's play stats, not settings. Settings. Are there not settings here? I swear if this game doesn't have settings, I'm going to be so mad. That's just info. We'll look at that. You know what? I'm just going to push my microphone up just a little bit. This is as high as I can get it to go, so hopefully that's going to be enough to outbalance the game audio. But let's go in, and we're just going to have a chill stream. We're going to talk about whatever, and we're just going to be like, oh, hey, by the way, Mario Kart 8 just got a new set of DLC. The first wave of the Booster Course Pass of a bunch of games coming from other games. So we'll just set it to, 150. Nothing too crazy. And we'll go with my character Yoshi. We'll just take a look at the maps first. Actually, wasn't there a Yoshi specific kart? Oh, there's that one. What about the other one? I know Mario Kart games have had a different Yoshi-specific one before, but I don't see it here. It was probably from an older game. I remember one of the games had a kart like this, but it was white and had the Yoshi egg emblem on it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll do the standard kart. I should at least be able to find a Yoshi egg thing here, right? No? I'm crazy? Oh, no, there it is. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. But let's see. Okay, so we can hit R, and here's all the DLC stuff that is going to come out. Like, this is... The first 8 courses are available now for the Boost Course Pass, and we're still waiting on all of these. It's going to be like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 40 other courses that are going to come past these 8 we got now. But we're going to take a look at it. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5 returning courses. We've got Toad Circuit from the 3DS game from Mario Kart 7, Choco Mountain from N64, Coconut Mall from the Wii game. We've got Shroom Ridge and Sky Garden from the DS and GBA game. So we're just going to dive into this for a little bit and see how things go. I think the audio balance is okay for there. But yeah, we'll just go in there. Okay, we might have to do something here. You can play the new Cups by purchasing the Booster Course Pass or signing up for Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pass, which I do have. So let's troubleshoot here for a second. Yeah, I've got the expansion pack. That's no problem. Maybe I have to download it. Oh, wouldn't that be weird? If you had to download it? Okay. You have to download it. My bad. This is what I get for not preparing. Hopefully it's not a big download. So I get... Okay. We'll wait for that to download. We'll wait for that to download. What are we looking at here? I swear if I see like a 20 or 30 minute thing coming up here, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, it's done. Okay, good. Okay, it's done. We're going to try that again. I was worried there for a minute. I was starting to think, wait a minute, is the first half an hour of our stream going to just be us waiting for the stupid thing to download? All right, we're going to try this again, okay? We're going to go into the game, and it's going to work just fine. We're going to go into 150, just like we had before. We're going to go in with our blue Yoshi. I really like that color Yoshi. We're going to go over here. There we go. Now you're not going to give me any problems. Desbox, right now, as far as like, are you playing with viewers? Right now, we're just doing a single player stuff because I don't think the Booster Course Pass stuff is available in online multiplayer yet. I think I read. I'll go ahead and double check as we get started. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to be available through like tournaments and stuff until the 22nd, which is tomorrow. So let's go ahead and... Alright. Let's go back real quick because I completely missed that coming up. Yeah, the course will be available in local multiplayer modes. And we're going to go back into it while we're doing that. Pre-order for before March 18th. Okay. I don't know. We might try. We might try to do it, but I think I remember reading yesterday that they wouldn't be available for online multiplayer until you know. Desbox, it is available in online multiplayer. All right. Well, I guess we can try it there then. Go in here. We'll probably have to make a room for it. Let's see if it lets me make a room. I'm pretty sure Worldwide just puts you in a lobby, though. I think this is just going to automatically put me in a room somewhere. Join the next available match. No! I don't want to join a match. Yes, I'm sure I want to quit. Alright, it's the wireless play. Wait, is wireless play the local stuff? Oh, no, it's this. Alright, listen. It's probably been years since I've done this. It has probably been literal years since I've done this in Mario Kart 8. Solid Python. From what I played, it's not on there. I also read it's going to be on rotation on the 22nd. I think that's what I heard as well. Let's just look and see. Well, nobody else is in the room. You know what? Let's just go back. Let's just go back. Let's just go back, and we're not gonna worry about it. And do what we know we can do. Not distract and get off topic anymore, or well, off this. Let's just go into it. We'll take a look at the courses, and then we'll jump into multiplayer. So let's not worry about it. Let's go into the first one. We're going to take a look at the courses, see how bad I am, because I haven't played this game in a while. I think the last time I played this game might have been when I was testing that racing wheel. No, I don't have the racing wheel on that right now. Even though Mario Kart was pretty much the easiest one. Okay, so this is the first mapping here from Mario Kart Tour. Alright, let's go back to controls here real quick. I don't need tilt controls, I don't need auto acceleration or any of that. Alright, A is acceleration, drifting is R. Okay. Alright, so this is the first one from Mario Kart Tour, and I was actually talking to someone at my Best Buy job not that long ago about this. Because I didn't play Tour, really. I played it for like a few minutes, but that was it. But I thought it was weird that Mario Kart Tour included real-world locations. Like, this is in Paris. And there's one in Tokyo, and I think there's a one in Tour from, like, London? Yeah, it has a nice look to it. It's just that I find it weird that Mario Kart has real-world locations in it. So I think some people like had the headcanon of, oh yeah, hey, this is something that actually exists in Mario's world, and they just do that for fun sometimes. But when you include real-world locations like that, I don't know, it seems weird. Like, does it break that headcanon? I mean, it doesn't really matter if it breaks that headcanon. Alright. Now, it is a very pretty course. I'm sure this is probably a little bit prettier than it is on mobile. While I slowly get used to the game again. This one's pretty simple, but I do like it visually. It looks kind of cool. Alright, we're still in 4th place, even though we're doing horrible. Now let's get... Oh, there we go. Get into the feel of all of that again. Just need to get past you for the finish line. There we go. I'm starting to get the feel back now. All right. Let's get through the end of this, and we'll get back to the chat, because I did see that you guys had put some stuff in there. I just can't read it with, like, glancing every once in a while. Okay, there we go. That was the first one. That was from Mario Kart Tour. Solid Python said, there's no point going online anyway, since you won't be able to play all the maps, even if they were in rotation. Online map choices are always randomized. That sucks. And Mario Kart Tour maps are basically newer maps for most people. Yeah, that is very true. Alright, 700 comes in and says, hey, I discovered your channel recently, love the 8-Bit Do review, have a great stream. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that review. I had a lot of fun making it. Alright, well, look at highlight real quick, just while we go through the chat here. Surf Demon says, seeing this would be interesting to have Mario game in the real world. It would be interesting. I mean, they do have that Mario Kart AR game. Mario Kart, the name's just lost to me, because I didn't end up playing it, with the real world little marks you can put on there with the little RC car. It looked neat, at least like as a concept. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. So Python, I don't know, this doesn't seem that far off or crazy to see in something like Mario Odyssey. I mean, that's true, they did have that city. Alright, this is Toad Circuit from the 3DS game, Mario Kart 7. And Autistic Gamer, do you swear because I'm a kid? No, I don't swear. I swear once in a while in real life, but I try not to ever swear in my content. Emmy says it's like New Donk City, but with more baguettes. Yeah, that is true. You could put that into account. New Donk City was in Mario Odyssey, so the possibility of a realistic looking place like Paris could exist in that world. And who knows, if we get a Mario Odyssey 2, maybe they'll start incorporating some of these places that appeared in Mario Kart Tour. We'll just have to wait and see on what Nintendo decides to do. Excuse me. And we'll throw that right back there. This one's still a little basic, but it has a nice look to it. I like the big Toad parade balloons off to the side. Alright, let's throw that back there. It's got a nice look to it. But I've also seen this one before. Because I didn't extensively play Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, but I did play it a fair bit. I did enjoy it. Because if I recall, that's the one that introduced the gliders. I think I got it with one of my 3DSs. Like, I got one of those little bundle packages that came with Mario Kart 7. And so I played it, I'm like, oh, hey, this is kind of fun. Excuse me. Alright, I wish I could modify the controls, though. Of course, you could probably say, Trent, you could just go into the Switch's system settings and you can swap A to ZR for this stream and you'd be fine. Because I just thought of that. Which we might do that after this race is over. We're in 3 and we're doing horrible. We're doing terrible. And these guys are a lot more aggressive. Alright. This is going to be a little weird for a while. Let's see. Controllers and sensors. Change button mapping. The right Joy-Con. I want to change A to ZR. And ZR to A. Done. Okay, I'm going to have to remember to change this back later. This is going to be weird. In other games. So, Python, also, I guess that's why the game is called Mario Kart Tour. Its maps are tours around the globe. That does make sense for the name. And Surf Demon, but it must be nice seeing it HD for the first time. Oh yeah, I am sure that people who played Tour are having a lot of fun seeing the upscaled, redone versions of those maps in this game. I'm actually surprised that they did this. I mean, it does... I'm not surprised that they're adding more DLC stuff to increase the value for the expansion pass. But I'm surprised that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still getting all this new content. Like, what, 5 years later? Yeah, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out in 2017. It was a launch year title. It wasn't a launch title, but it was a launch year title. Alright, this feels a little bit better with holding down ZR for the ignition like in other racing games. Alright. What was this one from? I didn't even look. Oh, I think this is Choco Mountain from Mario Kart 64. Now, the hilarious thing about this is you can go through this map here in this game, and you can pop over to the Nintendo 64 app and take a look at the same map and how it's evolved since the days of its original incarnation on the Nintendo 64. Alright. Ooh, Yoshi's Egg Market. It is pretty simple, though. I think the only thing I've seen people complain about with these maps so far is the lack of anti-gravity areas, like in the other maps in Mario Kart 8. Which, I mean, I think that can be forgiven with the fact that it's, you know, they're remade maps from the older games. Oh no. Surf Demon will remind you to change his controls back at the end. Yeah, I am sure that the moment, like, after the stream today, I'm sure the moment I go back to playing Republic Anniversary Edition, I will immediately notice. Let's see, what does... I'm trying to think if I use ZR for anything in that game. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Yeah, a lot of the security camera shortcuts are labeled as ZR. Yeah, that would come back to me real quick. Emmy says, I personally can't stand using those shoulder buttons. I'm a thumb guy. Face buttons work better for me. Well, hey, that's why it's good that you can customize that stuff. And, well, you know, this game has A as accelerate by default. Because I play a lot of other racing games that have, like, R2 or ZR or, you know, right bumper, depending on what console you're playing on, as accelerate. So that's just kind of like what I'm used to when I'm doing a driving game. Alright, so that was Choco Mountain from Mario Kart 64. See, I'm already hitting A right now to go to the next race. I'm like, wait, why isn't this working? Oh, that's right. It doesn't work because I swapped the buttons. I don't remember that map from 64, but saying that, I haven't played it since I was a kid. Alright, this is from the Wii game. This is Coconut Mall. This is a new map for me. I didn't play the Wii game. I never had a Wii. So, let's see what this map looks like. Oh, it's a shopping mall. That's cute. Alright, so let's go and explore this shopping mall. Alright, this looks pretty neat. It looks like it has a bunch of different paths you can go on. That's pretty cool. Alright, got little fountains here. So drop that right there. At the very least, these maps are very colorful. Not that the other maps in this game aren't. Just what I've noticed. Oh, look at this. This is big cars with the Shy Guys in them right out there. That's cool. Whoops. Hey, I got him. Alright, so let's go over here. Oh, now I'm on the bottom area now. Interesting. We have to do a little bit of learning for this map for all those turns. Like that right there. And you see, if they had wanted to put a anti-gravity area in that map, I think that area right there where we almost skidded up on the wall would have been a good place to put them. Because they did do that a lot in the base game, where they had like little areas where like, oh hey, you can go up on the side of this wall by going into anti-gravity mode. Oh my gosh, I'm doing terrible here too. Get him, Piranha Plant. If we catch up to him. Alright, we're in last lap. Oh, we almost made it through if not for that banana. Almost made it. Alright. Alright. Alright, that one's done. So that should be the first 4 maps that were added, which means we're about halfway done looking at the DLC. I mean, can a mall with no GameStop really be considered a mall? I don't know. The mall nearby where I live used to have a GameStop in it, but it doesn't anymore. It'd probably still be considered a mall. I don't know. Depends on who you ask. Spaniard 150cc. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. We decided just go into 150cc to take a quick look at the DLC maps, see what's going on there. Surf Demon guessed they wanted to keep them authentic to the originals. Yeah. That's probably what they did. Alright, now we can see a little highlight reel for all this stuff. But yeah, because as weird as the real-world locations from Mario Kart Tour are, these maps do look very pretty. Desbox, are you going to do any 200cc rooms? We might make a room later after we look at everything. Because, I mean, going through these 8 courses is definitely not going to take me, like, 2 hours or anything like that. I wonder if there are any unlocks for this stuff. Probably not. It's probably just the courses. They probably didn't add anything past that. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go look at the other ones. So we'll stay in 150cc. We'll stay in the current. Yeah, are all these customized? Oh yeah, they are customized. We'll try a different vehicle. That's what I was using before, right? No, that's not what I was using before. I was using a bike before. Let's go in the default thing now. Alright, so now this one. So we've got the Tokyo map from Mario Kart Tour, Shroom Ridge from the DS game, Sky Garden from the GBA, and Ninja Hideaway, which I think is new. Like, completely new. So let's take a look at these tracks. Desbox I've been practicing. That's cool. I know a lot of people like playing Mario Kart. Alright, here's the Tokyo map. Looks very cartoony. So let's go in and take a look at what the Tokyo map looks like. The only difficult map in this that I've heard so far is the ninja map, which I've heard I've heard some people talk about, like, apparently some enemies pop up in the ninja map that are a little frustrating, but I haven't done it yet, so I guess we will have to see when we get there. Here in, you know, probably like 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, it looks neat so far. You know what would make this map look really cool? If it was a night map. Like, had it at night and had all these buildings, like, lighting up. That would look really cool. Like, nighttime Tokyo, everything's lit up. Like, Tokyo Tower's got a bunch of lights on it, all the buildings do. That would look really cool. But it might look a little weird for Mario Kart, because I'm trying to think. I don't think any of these maps take place at night. Like, the DLC or otherwise. Oh, that was rude. I know you're oh, good, you're not throwing it at me. Oh, this is a really short map, too. We're already on lap 3. Wow. Alright, Salt Python says, Ninja Map is awesome. It's my favorite of the new 8 maps. Nice. Well, we'll look forward to trekking through that here in just a few minutes. And here's the end. Can I make it? Can I make it? I'm going to get second. That's fine. That's a cute little map. With it being so short, it makes sense. With this being from the mobile game, it would make sense for the maps in the mobile game to be shorter. More bite-sized stuff, especially if it uses a lot of battery. Let's see, Solid Python, the highway map with cars is at night. Okay, and the ninja map is at night. Okay, cool. And there's a couple. Good deal. Okay, we got Shroom Ridge here. This is from the DS game. I did not play that one. I played the original 64, GBA, and then 8, I guess. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at this one from the DS game. It's very colorful. I like the hills and the pipes in the background. Mario work gear, that's cute. Alright, we got cars on the highway, that's cool. Okay, we got a nice little truck there. Coconut Cafe, okay. I like looking at the backgrounds in pretty much all racing games, but especially kart racers, because whenever you have a kart racer around a certain theme, you can always find a bunch of fun Easter eggs in the background. Like when I was going through the Nickelodeon kart racing game, the second one, I was looking in the background, looking at all the different references to like old Nickelodeon shows that they threw in there. And I've also been meaning to get the Final Fantasy Kart Racer 2. Money's just a little weird right now because I'm getting ready to do my first car payment, so I'm making sure I'm doing that. And well, I also spent a bunch of stuff to put on my new Jeep. I've been having a lot of fun with that. So it's kind of like okay, well I'll get this game sometime, just not right now. Especially with those new releases coming out with Lego Star Wars, Kirby, and MLB. I'm hoping to at least be able to get a review code of one of those games. But TT Fusion has always been very difficult to contact. So we'll have to see. Alright. And Rating says he meant to ask, asking about the cross-platform update for CarX Drift Racing. Yes, they fixed that quite a while ago. I don't remember when it was, but it was quite a while back that I checked the updates and they actually fixed the cross-platform rooms. Surf Demon avoid Chocobo GP, it's bad. I've heard mixed things about it, but I'm at least gonna try it, be it the free version or the full version, because I love Final Fantasy. All right, this one is done. Next one should be the Cloud one, I believe. But yeah, I've heard mixed things about Chocobo GP. I've heard that it is very microtransaction heavy with its shop. So, Python, I'm really glad we're getting one N64 game a month and not have to wait half a year for updates. Genesis editions are also all great games. The last recent batch was awesome. I'm hoping the Genesis one gives us Sonic and Tails sometimes, because that is the game that's been missing from so many of the handheld Genesis collections. On the Switch, on the PSP, like we would get Sonic and Sonic 2, but we would not get Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. So I really hope they add that there. Alright, Sky Garden from the GBA. This one looks really cool. Looks vaguely familiar. Oh, right, yeah, because I played the GBA game way back in the day. So it makes sense for it to be vaguely familiar. So let's take a look at this. Oh, I like the little effect on the clouds there. Alright, let's see what we got here. It looks neat, at least. This had to have been included in another game that I played in the series, because this seems really familiar. And more familiar than just, oh hey, I played it like 10 or 15 years ago on the GBA. It's pretty short as well. Already through lap 1. Excuse me, Link. Alrighty. Let's see, Surf Demon says, try the light version on stream. Would love to hear your first impressions. You know, if we don't have anything to stream next week, maybe I'll do that next week. To just chill around and play around with Chocobo GP. Yeah, because there is a free version. I'm just assuming the free version will probably be limited on what you have access to as far as like courses and characters and all that. Alright, drift around here. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, I'm not very good at this game because I haven't been playing for it in a while. But I'm still having fun with it. This is a very... Even 5 years old, this is a very, very pretty Switch game. Solid Python, I think this was on 3DS. Yeah, that's very possible. It's very possible this was one of the returning maps in Mario Kart 7. Let's find out. I don't see it listed on the wiki for it. No, Bowser's Castle 1 was in it from the GBA game. But let's go ahead and go to the next race. I'm sure there was something. Let's see. Surf Demon says it has one story mission and online multiplayer. Okay, all right. That's not a whole lot, but that's not terrible for like the free version, or basically the demo version. All right, this is the ninja map. Okay, we're at night. That's cool. It has a cool look to it. Excuse me. Oh, is that like a little trapdoor coming down? Okay, that's neat. Oh, and the items on there are tied there, so you want to time it just right when you're going through there. Okay, we got the Shy Guys looking. Oh, look at this! This is cool. Okay, I can see why people would like this map. This is pretty neat. Okay. It also feels a little tricky with the turns. Let's see. Solid Python says Cloud Top Cruise in Mario Kart 8 is very similar to that map. That might be what I was thinking of. I might have just been thinking about that other one that was in 8. Okay, this one, yeah, this map's a little bit trickier. Oh, we don't even get to see half the cool little air ride we get to do. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're up in 3rd place. Probably not going to win this because I'm still learning the map. But it's fun. Ah! Oh, that's fun. That's fun stuff. We can fly up in the sky again. Okay, so you... Okay, Link's up there in first place. Excuse me. Oh, okay. I see how it is, Link. I see how it is. Oh, no! Okay, I almost fell off again. Okay, fourth place. That's fine. I don't care. Solid Python, really awesome map. A ton of different pathways you can take. Yes, it's that is really neat. Okay, let's go and review the results because that was number 8 of the new maps. And someone said that they thought this was part of the 3DS game. Now, if it was, it should have been labeled as, you know, a 3DS map. But I think this is new. No, it was in Tour. I think. This is Ninja Hideaway, right? Yeah, Ninja Hideaway was in Mario Kart Tour. Okay. So that's another one that came back from Tour. Oh, cool. You've collected 2,300 coins. A new vehicle customization option has been unlocked. That's probably not something exclusive to the DLC, but, you know, that's cool. Still unlocking stuff. Alright. Let's see here. What can we do here? Is wireless play local? No. Wireless play is local. So we can't do that. That's also local, so we'll go into... I guess we'll go into online play. I'm still trying to hit the A button. I guess we could go into friend matches if we wanted to. If any of you guys want to add me... Oh, it's ZR dummy. I'll put that up there. Alright, I'll throw that in there just in case you guys want to do that, and we'll see if we can make friend matches work. 8659. No, learn how to type, dummy. And I'll see how that goes. I don't think I've done any friend matches in this game. I think I just did regular multiplayer stuff. Let's see if anything even comes up. There's people on my friends list that have the game, I'm assuming. Actually, no, let me go back down. No, I think this is just every... it might be. I'll just hit create room and... Sure, we'll see if anybody joins the room or not. If they do, cool. If they don't, whatever. And we'll just sit here and chill for a couple minutes. If you guys want to join, that's cool. If you don't, then don't worry about it. We'll probably give it about 5 minutes. Okay. This is weird. Hitting ZR instead of A for this. Okay. There that went. That was the only quest on there. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we can give little... We can go talk to the Void. Thank you, Void, for existing. It'd be fun if you could, like, run around on this little lobby screen and you can change out your cart, right? Let's see if I can find that new thing that I unlocked. Is it this? What a lovely cart we have unlocked here. It's a teddy bear. Go back to this. Alright, we'll give it a couple more minutes. If nobody joins, then we'll just go into regular multiplayer. And not worry about it. Yep. Oh, and by the way, I've been using those Nixie wireless joypads as we've been doing the stream today. I've pretty much exclusively been using them even after I made the review. Because I made the review a couple days ago, I think. Was it a couple days ago? I think it was a couple days ago. Let's open up my Patreon. That was... Yeah, it was a couple days ago on the 19th. And I do like the controllers. Alright, we'll just go back to the regular multiplayer stuff. Don't need to worry about that. And do we want to do regional? Let's do a regional, because that'll probably be better connections. We'll do versus race. Get added to a queue or whatever. No, I want this one. And we'll just do some multiplayer for a little bit. Surf Team have been playing Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. I would love a physical tabletop version of that game. Nice. It looked like a neat card game. Okay, I'm going to set that back down there. We'll spectate for a few minutes and get into a match. And see my no score for online. Because I think when I first got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I did online for a little bit. Just for fun. Because I was like, okay, I'm done with all the main courses. I've got some cool stuff unlocked. Now let's just do multiplayer to have some fun. But after that, I just go back to the game of every once in a while, do some single player stuff to get some coins, and then I'm like, this is fun. And watching Yasmin drive around. Oh, this is 1 of 3, so we'll either wait till this race gets ended, or maybe it'll put me into a room here in a minute during this race. Saw Python, did you get Persona 4 Arena on Switch? No, not yet. I reached out to Atlas. Well, I've reached out to Sega, since Atlas is part of Sega now. And I have not heard back from them. I'll probably buy it when it's on sale. I want to play it because I love the Persona 4 side games. And it looks like a really fun little arena fighter. And I've also heard that it adds some really interesting lore bits to like the extended canon of 3 and 4. Like, not necessarily in its main story, but just like what certain characters are doing after those games ended. But I did not grab it yet. This pay period, my funds are pretty tight because I've got a bunch of bill stuff, like with the car payment coming up here in just a couple days. As soon as I get paid for my job and I get my ad revenue here today or tomorrow, I'm gonna pretty much just be dumping a lot of it into my Jeep for payments and bill stuff. So I'll probably have to wait a week or two before I start buying more games. And we'll just have to see how that goes between that and the new games coming out. Because I am absolutely getting Lego Star Wars. That is not an option. MLB 22 is an option. Because it comes out literally the same day as Lego Star Wars, which kind of sucks. But, you know, we'll see. I'm definitely going to play it at some point, though. Are we done spectating now? Please? Are we done spectating the Metal Peach thing on the cart bike? Yeah, make sure that they didn't respond to me and get lost in spam. Nope, they have not responded to me. Let me make sure that went through. Because I sent that on the 17th, which was about 4 days ago. Now, I sent it to my old contact from Atlas and the main contact from Sega. And the Atlas representative isn't with them anymore, apparently, because their email couldn't go through. But it did go through to Erica, who is supposed to be the head of press relations. Oh, am I supposed to vote on something? Mario Circuit. My bad. But yeah, I sent it to Erica, who is the head of Sega press relations. It went through fine. And Sarah's kind of... Sometimes she responds to stuff I send her, sometimes she doesn't. So... we'll see. I would say, considering it's been 4 days and I haven't heard from her, she's probably not going to respond back with a review code, and I'll probably just end up buying it later. There are a bunch of Yoshis in this map. From Jose and Jesse. Alright, let's see how this goes. Just having fun in multiplayer stuff. Excuse me. Because, I mean, with this, you've probably noticed that I'm kind of like, just chill with this, because I'm like, when I play racing games like this, especially like kart racers that are like super casual, I'm like, I don't really care about winning. We'll have fun while we do this thing. We'll have fun, look at all the fun stuff in the background. It was a ghosty. Ow. Get him. There we go. And Python has a point with the whole, I wish Atlas would just stop dancing around the topic. They're porting literally everything Persona to the Switch besides the mainline games. That is very true. Oh no! I wouldn't be surprised if Persona 3 to 5 Dancing are ported at some point. That is very possible, who knows? Because we know that some of the mainline games are open for porting to other platforms, because Persona 4 Golden got ported over to Steam, but Persona 5, outside of Persona 5 Strikers, has strictly stayed on PlayStation consoles. We did get SMT5 though, which I heard SMT5 was good. I didn't play it, but I've heard it was good. Oh no! I'm in 11th place. This is terrible. See, Solid Python says, and the fact that Soul Hackers 2 is releasing on everything but Switch is frustrating. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of stuff releasing on Switch, did you guys see that the new Harry Potter game got a Switch version added in its listing? The Hogwarts Legacy? They had that big info dump, and then like people swat them like, oh hey, at the end of this trailer thing, there's a Nintendo Switch logo with all the others. I mean, that could be an error, but that would be really cool. Alright, Von Lil says, hey bro, can we join? I am in a regular online multiplayer match, so I don't really have any way of... I don't think I have any way of inviting people directly. Alright, what are we gonna... Let's vote on Stadium. I really like Stadium. So I don't really have enough friends online that have Mario Kart playing to do an actual friend room. So we're just doing regular online stuff, because earlier we did all the new maps in single player. So Python, we didn't have Miracle ports in a while. Hope it's not a cloud release. I don't think it is, because Amazon has a listing for it with box art on it. Now the box art could be placeholder, but they wouldn't have a retail release for a cloud version. Or at least they haven't so far. Got a little lag there when we started there. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, you're just asking for it now. Bye. Oh no! I went swimming. Yeah, regular online lobby doesn't have the DLC yet. It's sad. Yeah, I think it's like tomorrow that those are going up. So it's literally, oh hey, by the way, in 24 hours from now, you can do it. But that's all right. We can just talk and just have fun doing regular online multiplayer stuff because all the tracks in the base game. Oh hey, look, I have the thing that everybody hates. It's the blue shell. Now someone's gonna hate me forever. Whoever's up here in first place is like, why would you do this to me? Why though? Why? Pardon me. What have I ever done to you? Except be in first place in a Mario Kart match online. Whee! Oh, the bullet bill mode is pretty cool. A lot of fun. Hi, guys. Let's go. I'm a spoopy ghost. Got him. And someone hit that banana too. Alright. We're on 3. We're in 4th place. We might be able to advance a little bit if we play our cards right here. Says me who just went into the grass. Go away. No. Okay. Back in 4th place. Okay. And for not watching your content, that's why you did it, really. Okay. Oh, look at Yoshi all pouting. He's like, "No, I didn't win. No." All right, what can we? Let's do Piranha Plant Slide. I do like the 3DS maps. Probably because the 3DS was kind of like me getting back into the series after a while. Oh, look at all those Miis everywhere. Little Mr. Dude, I'm like, hey, look at me, I got a crown on my head. Surf Demon players added the Steam tag psychological horror. Wait, are you talking about on the Steam version? Surf Demon. Oh, to Master Duel, that's funny. I think I remember that. I think I remember that popping up on the subreddit for the game. Because of all the mental damage that you get when you duel all the meta decks and have to wait forever. Albert Plays, hello, welcome to the stream. We're just having fun in online multiplayer in Mario Kart. Earlier, we went through all of the new DLC maps that came out with Wave 1 of the Booster Course Pass, and now we're just doing regular multiplayer stuff to just chill around and have fun. Chill around and have fun, sorry. Sometimes I can't talk. Oh, I love this map. I love the looks of it and all the angles that you get as you go around. Got the fireworks around here. We got Shell right up there. And Paw Patrol, the official Paw Patrol Mario Kart driver is right here. Hold on, let me see if I got... Do we have officially licensed Paw Patrol stickers on your cart? Are you the official Paw Patrol mascot for Mario Kart 8? Excuse me. Spoopy Ghost. That's fun. We got Kristen with a heart. Paw Patrol going up there in the lead again. Oh, I'm sorry, Kristen. That was a dead shot right into the back of Kristen. What's that? Someone just tried to start voice chat in this game. I don't have the mobile app, so I can't do that. I forgot that some games allowed for that with the companion app for Nintendo Switch Online. Solo Python, I'm pretty sure I saw a horror tag on the Garfield card on Steam. That's really funny. I love listings like that. And Albert says, "Ooh, we're in a bad place to start with 10th place." That's okay, but I don't really care. I'm not really I'm not really caring that much on winning. I'm just having fun going through, looking at all the pretty tracks again. See, I got 11th place. I did horrible. And Yoshi's all pouting. Yoshi's like, "Take this seriously, please. Start taking this seriously." I'm just like, no. Because I'm just having fun. All right, what can we... Ooh, we got Excite. Let's vote on Excite Bike Arena. That's the fuck. Look at everyone voting for the Excite Bike Arena. These people know what's up. These people know what's up. If it doesn't choose Excite Bike Arena, I am going to be so upset. Okay. Okay. What are the chances of it? Oh, hey, Shell's still in here with us. Oh, and Paw Patrol and Kristen are still here too. That's cool. Solid Python. Mario Kart 8 is still selling like hotcakes. It's at 43 million sold. Almost every second Switch owner has it. Oh no! Alright, well... Oh, you know, I do like this track with the piano on it. Albert plays probably all of them messed up drifts. No offense, by the way, not your fault if the wall wasn't there when it shouldn't have got... Blame the wall. Oh, no. If I mess up my drift, it's totally my fault. It has been months since Wait, when did we start this stream? Before an hour and 10 minutes ago, I had not played this game in months, so I was not expecting to do well any time in this stream. I'm just expecting to have fun. And that's it. Because it's been a long time since I've played this game. And the last time I played this game, I think I just did like a few matches for a couple of days, and that was it. Just, you know, just going in, just goofing around and having fun. Because if I've got a goofy racer like this and I'm not riding on, like, unlocking something by winning races, I'm just like, whatever. Let's just drive around and have fun. It's not like playing Gran Turismo 7 and trying to get the license test just right so I can pass or get silver or gold on those. This is just driving around. Surf Demon, I'm one of the few people that don't own Mario Kart 8 or GTA 5. I am one of the people who owns both. I actually own 2 copies of GTA 5. I've got it for the PlayStation 4, and I also have it on the Epic Game Store, even though technically I didn't pay for it on the Epic Game Store. Way back like a year or two ago, it was free for a day, and I was like, yoink! Still waiting for Rockstar and all these other people to be like, cross-platform play on all of our online games that are really popular. You know, Bethesda, I'm looking at you. I want to be able to have cross-platform play for Fallout 76, so I can play it on one of my handheld PCs, so it runs really nice and doesn't lag like the PS4 version does. PS4 version is fine, but if you play it on PC, oh baby, it's so nice on PC with nice smooth 60 FPS and load times that are barely any time at all. I think we should get to a point where like just all online multiplayer games are just cross-platform. Everybody plays with everybody. You don't have to worry about PlayStation gamers having a dead day on the server while the Xbox gamers have a bunch of people on there. Just like, here's everybody playing the game on everything. Ooh, Hyrule Circuit. Go for that. Vote for that, people. Vote for it. Solid Python, remember when everyone said Steam Deck will kill a Nintendo Switch? Like every other handheld platform, it's just like when every handheld came up and it was like, oh, hey, this is going to kill the PS Vita. This is going to kill the 3DS. Shell, why? Why would you vote for the other one? What did I ever do to you? I'm just kidding. I have no idea who Shell is. She's just some random Mario Kart player. Yeah! We got Zelda. Surf Demon. Borderlands 3 is finally getting full crossplay on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Awesome. Oh yeah, and speaking of the Steam Deck, one person did ask me in comments. Oh, listen to this music. Listen to the music. The music is great. We'll play the music here for a second, then I'll say it. I love this remix. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up for a minute so we can listen to this. All right, we're one lap in. We can talk again. And I didn't notice it until just now, after playing Skyward Sword. I didn't realize that the plant enemies from Skyward Sword are in this map. I literally just noticed that when we drove by them. But anyways, what I was going to say earlier, we were talking about the Steam Deck, and I wasn't able to get a review unit of it. I did do a pre-order for it. Turn that volume down so I don't hear the echo of the stream. So I did do the pre-order thing the first day I could. So I'm going to get on one of those waves probably in like quarter 2, quarter 3 of 2022. Assuming I'm going to be able to save up the money to do that. But I did reach out to Valve not that long before all of the review units went out, when people were starting to do content on it, and I wasn't able to get on that. Because like technically I did contact Valve way back when the Steam Deck was first being announced, and they never got back to me. They did get back to me when I reached out to them a while ago, but their response was, sorry, we don't have any review units left. Which, you know, it sucks because I technically did contact them way back when with plenty of time, but, you know, it's whatever. I'll get it when I get it. So that's why you haven't seen any Steam Deck content on the channel. Wasn't able to procure a review unit. So I'm waiting for, like, the next wave to come out. And then I'll be able to do all that content. I'm quarter 3 for my Steam Deck. I can look to see what I'm at. This pooter right in front of me, and by pooter I mean computer. Let's do Cloud Top Cruise. has Steam on it. Because I'm streaming right now, I'm streaming through my Surface Book 3. I started using it as my laptop again to have the bigger screen. And then using the GPD WinMax Ryzen mostly just for gaming. So let's look up the Steam Deck and see what my thing is labeled as. Steam Deck. Yeah, Q3. I reserved it on July 17th of last year, and your expected order availability is Q3 2022. So that's going to be a little while. Which is kind of okay with me. Because right now I'm getting used to this whole new financial situation of, oh no, it's Rainbow Road. Who voted for this? Who is responsible for this? Also, who's responsible for the lag we're getting right now? Is it me? It might be me. Trying to do the online multiplayer game and doing the stream at the same time. Who is responsible for this? Why would you do this? Woohoo! I mean, it is very pretty, but it's Rainbow Road. But yeah, I'm getting used to my whole financial situation now since I've got that big car payment added onto my other stuff. So I'm kind of like gauging to see how I'm going to have to adjust my finances for that. Because I am using a lot of my ad revenue to pay for the Jeep. So it even gives you time to save up as well. Yes, it gives me time to save up. Ah! Well, I mean, at least this isn't like SNES Rainbow Road. So it could be worse. It could be worse. Yeah, you know, you could be behind me and see some jerk in a blue Yoshi cart that just threw a bunch of bananas at you on Rainbow Road. Oh, this cool kid up there. Oh yeah, we got a cool kid up here that's about to get hit by a red shell. Oh, he protected himself. Guess that's why he's such a cool kid. Oh no! Oh no! Again! You ever notice the town underneath this road? I wonder if we'll ever get like lore behind that. Like, oh hey, where is this location that Rainbow Road is just hovering above? That'd be cool. Get Mario Kart 9 that has a story mode in it that adds lore to all the locations. Like why Paris is in the Mario Kart universe. Let's see, we've got Neo Bowser City. Well, let's do Neo Bowser City. So does this ever end, or am I just like endlessly choosing courses for the rest of time? Hey, look, Shell's still with us. Wonder if Kristen's still here too. I mean, Kristen Hart, since they had a little heart at the end of their name. I need to update my me on this game too, because the last time I updated this was before I started wearing glasses, because my me right there in the middle isn't wearing glasses. And I have been wearing glasses for almost a year now. I'll have to update that later. All right, we're actually doing Neo Bowser City. Sweet. Oh, hey, look, nighttime map. More of me being wrong earlier when I said none of the tracks were at night. Okay, that wasn't too much lag there. That wasn't too bad at all. Hey, is that Paw Patrol up there? Hey, Paw Patrol's still here. Alrighty. You know, I think I'm also probably not that fast on here because I'm using the base card and not some of the other faster ones you can unlock. Maybe. Or it might just be because I'm rusty at this game. Or it might be both. Could be. Ah! The Surf Demon came in with a question about buying Age of Calamity if you have no intention of buying Breath of the Wild. That is an interesting question. A lot of the really big charm of Age of Calamity, outside of the Muso format, is all the ties with Breath of the Wild, because I found a lot of my enjoyment of that game was, okay, how is this going to go with, you know, what we know is supposed to happen for the events of Breath of the Wild to happen. Now, I mean, if you enjoy the Zelda series, I think you would enjoy it. I think the Muso gameplay is enjoyable, though a lot of it is very heavily inspired by Breath of the Wild itself. So, if you really love Muso, you might still enjoy it, but I would say that a significant amount of... Oh no, I hit the sign! I think a significant amount of the appeal is just being connected to Breath of the Wild. Not that you can't get in... Not that you couldn't get enjoyment out of it without it, but I think that that's where most of the enjoyment comes from, especially for fans. Because, I mean, it's a pretty decent story on its own, with all of the different things that it does, with the different time era and everything. But that's a very interesting question. I'm not really sure what the answer... I'm not really sure what a good answer for that would be. Because like I just said earlier, I think most of the appeal of that game was its connection to Breath of the Wild itself. Alright, yeah, like Solid Python just came in and said, I think half the fun of playing Age of Calamity is loving Breath of the Wild. Surf Demon, because I love Warriors games. Yeah, but you've talked about the Dynasty Warriors games before, but not a fan of Zelda. And the whole weapons breaking in 2 swings of Breath of the Wild was a huge turnoff as well. Yeah, some people don't like weapon durability systems. I mean, to be honest, like, I love playing Fallout 76. It has weapon durability, and would I be happy if it was gone? Yes, I would. Then I wouldn't have to allocate, like, materials to repairing it. Granted, I'm in a point in Fallout 76 where materials aren't really an issue anymore. But it's like other things where it's just like, oh, hey, you have this inconvenience feature. If it went away, that would be that much more fun. And one less thing for you to worry about. Especially with how quickly some of the weapons in Breath of the Wild do break. A Solid Python, if you want to have a Zelda Muso, just get the original Hyrule Warriors on Switch, which is also great and has tons of content. That is very true. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition is great. But it's also different than Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity is like, oh, hey, we took the Muso thing and we added a bunch of Breath of the Wild to it. Whereas Hyrule Warriors Complete or Definitive Edition is like, oh, hey, here's a Muso game with the Zelda format. It also plays more like a Muso game than Age of Calamity does. But as Solid Python said, it does have a ton of content in it. And it really does. It is overloaded with content. But you might already know that, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, not too terribly long ago, probably within the past year, we did a stream for Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, because it was one of the earlier giveaways I did. Ah! Oh, this is pretty. Except that explosion. Hi, Paw Patrol. Bye, Paw Patrol. Ah! So our team's already played the original Hyrule Warriors on 3DS, Wii U, and Switch. Now, one Warriors game that I would like... Actually, no, let's start it into two. Two Warriors games that I would love to have ported to the Switch. What I was just thinking of is Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. I loved that game on the Vita. The environments in it looked so bad on the Vita because there was just like no texture to it, but it was a lot of fun. I would also love if they would port Warriors All-Stars to the Switch, because the Vita missed out on that. You know, the big Koei Tecmo crossover Musou game that had like Atelier, Dead or Alive, Warriors, and just insert obscure Koei Tecmo in franchise here, and we have characters in it. I've played that a good bit on PC, and I really like it. You know, they had like one of the starting characters was Sophie from Atelier Sophie in a Warriors game where she swings around her staff and summons like huge alchemy monsters. I really wish we had gotten that in the West, because home consoles got in the West, but Koei Tecmo was at that point where they were kind of like leaning out of the PlayStation Vita, and they were like, yeah, maybe we won't port the Vita version of this. It was kind of like before they'd really gone in on the Switch, and were just kind of like moving out of the Vita. Alright, let's say goodbye to... Oh, Shell's already gone. Say that was fun. Yep, I'm gonna leave the group. Let's go back and see if I can't edit my me. Is it in here? I wonder if it's in here. Go to Me Amiibo. No. Oh, the Tanuki Cart's the new thing. I might have to completely import another amiibo to edit that. Surf Demon, I have that on Steam. It's so good. I kept hearing mixed things about Berserk, so I skipped it. Here, me suit. Okay. Oh, I can add suits if I have those amiibos. Do I have any of these amiibos? Nope, I do not. The Mega Man suit would be cool, but I don't have the Mega Man amiibo. Toy-Con. Yeah, I remember Toy-Con stuff coming out. Greet me. We're gonna make this real quick. Where is the hair kind of combed back a little bit? There we go. There's that. Brown hair is correct for me. Yeah, get that. And that is fine. What nose? I don't want a nose. Oh, yeah, I have to have a nose. Fine. Put that nose on there. No facial hair, no moles. Do a smiley face for the mouth. Glasses. You actually have good color. You actually have good glasses. Let's put favorite color as purple. And let's just put R2G here. There we go. And Solid Python says, yeah, Warriors All-Stars is on Vita, but only in Japan. Yep, because that was, like I said earlier, that was when Koei Tecmo was like, oh, hey, by the way, you can get this in the West on home console, but not on a handheld. I'm really glad that they went back in. So we'll do a few more races in the regional thing. Use my new amiibo. Let's find a nice car for you. Do we have a good purple car? Yeah, we have a good purple car. Let's see. Let's see if, do you have any more good purple cars for me? That's kind of purple. I'm not using the Mercedes-Benz. Wish that was purple. That'd be cool to use. It's not bad. That's hilarious. You know what I'm thinking? You got any Jeeps in this game? We'll use Deplane. Okay, there we go. Oh, Surf Demon, I do wish we could get another Dynasty Warriors Gundam game. Yeah, that game looked awesome. I never played it, but I watched some videos of it. I'm like, that looks really cool. Solid Python Attack on Titan 2 is technically a Warriors game. I really enjoyed it on the Switch. Huge Final Battle DLC made it a great package as well. Yes, that was technically a Warriors game. I didn't play the Switch version. I played Attack on Titan 1 and 2. Actually, I might have played 2 on Switch, but not the Final Battle version. Alright, Excitebike Arena. Guys, Excitebike Arena. Excitebike Arena. Is that Daredevil over there? Yeah. But yeah, Attack on Titan, that was a really cool concept for a Warriors game, especially since they had the grappling with the equipment, so it was almost like a Spider-Man Warriors game. Let's see, I know I did a review for one of those games. Well, actually, I think I did a review for more than one of those games. Attack on Titan. Yeah, I did Attack on Titan 1 on the Vita and Attack on Titan 2, the base version, 3 years ago on the Switch. I still need to catch up on the anime too. I'm a bit behind. Solid Python says, "Hope Fire Emblem 3 Hopes is great. Feel like I'm one of the few people who enjoy Fire Emblem Warriors." Well, both of those games looked really good. I didn't play Fire Emblem Warriors, mostly just because I'm not really a big Fire Emblem person. The only Fire Emblem related thing I played was Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which I did legitimately. That was really cool. But I've just never been that big on the Fire Emblem series itself, which is kind of just me being kind of in and out of tactical RPGs in general. I have to be in a really specific mood to get into a tactical RPG. Some of them I like, and some of them I just kind of don't like. Sometimes even in the same franchise. Like Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Advance, I really like. Disgaea 2, I love. I love Disgaea 2. Disgaea 1's, it's okay. Disgaea 3 and 4, they're okay. Because I'm like, I really got into 2, and I've just kind of been like, okay on the other ones. Are they good games? Yes, but I might just not have been in that, hey, I want to play a tactical RPG mood. Because there are some games and some genres I could enjoy playing no matter what. First-person shooters, depending on what the game is. Turn-based RPGs, action RPGs. Again, depending on what it is, but there are some genres where I'm like, I like some of the stuff from it, but I kind of like gotta be in the mood to play it, to really enjoy it. So there is a game, I'm not really sure if you would call it Muso, but I know not too far from now we're gonna get a Switch version of the Hyperdimension Neptunia Senran Kagura crossover. So, you know, that'll be fun to play. It's been a while since I've been able to play a NEP game on the Switch. Let's see. I wasn't a Fire Emblem fan and still played it, but I randomly decided to get 3 Houses and loved it, so I went back and got the special edition for Fates on 3DS and Echoes. Nice! Good for you! And let's see. Well, Lip comes in and says, Fire Emblem Warriors was enjoyable, but in my opinion, it kind of fell flat. Most units were copies of other characters, like every archer felt the same, and the story was rehashing stories from the games. That makes sense, especially with the first time they tried Fire Emblem. Ooh, Dolphin Shoals. Let's go for that. Because I think Nintendo had a hit when they made Hyrule Warriors, or Zelda Musou in Japan. Because I remember when that game came out, and there was a lot of buzz from non-Nintendo players when that came out on the Wii U, and they were like, oh, hey, look at this awesome game. It's like this giant Warriors game, but it's Zelda. So they probably wanted to say, like, okay, what other franchises do we own that could work in a Musou format? And they were like, oh, hey, Fire Emblem, this big fantasy RPG about people with swords. And I mean, you could probably make just about any Nintendo franchise work for Musou. Like, I was about to say Xenoblade, but I don't know. I don't know about Xenoblade. They would have to... Because Xenoblade has a very unique combat system. I'm not sure how much people would like a Xenoblade Musou game where it's not like the auto battle system that the mainline games have. It could be cool though. You can think of other situations like Pokemon could work in that because you have a lot of AoE attacks already in the games outside of Arceus. The Arceus game didn't have any AoE stuff in it. Oh, hey, this is the Animal Crossing map. Surf Demon Pokemon would be a fun Musou game as well. Surf Demon, it's not really Musou, but Senran X Nep is a good action RPG. Alright, well, I haven't seen the gameplay from other platforms, but I do remember the other action style games that Compile Heart and Idea Factory have attempted with the NEP series, like there's Neptunia U Action Unleashed and the zombie game, and they were kind of Musou-y in style. Like maybe not straight up Musou, but they kind of like had a similar sort of style to it. And some of the Senran and Kagura games also felt that way, like not the Switch game. We also remember the Switch Senran Kagura game. That was hilarious. But the Versus games for Senran Kagura had a little bit of a Musou feel as well. Like not full on Musou, but just like the way the combat worked kind of felt a little similar. So Python people are begging for Xenoblade Warriors. I assure you. Okay. Alright. That's fair. Dublin comes in and says, have you played Mario Maker 2? I have. We've done a stream of Mario Maker 2 before, like a year ago. It might have been more than a year ago. I actually remade the entirety of Super Mario Brothers 1 in the new Super Mario Brothers U style in the game. And the stream that we did a long while ago was basically us going through that. Let me see if I can pull that stream back up, and I'll see if I can pop you the world code for that if you are interested in playing it. That was January 14th, 2021, over a year ago that we did that. And okay, we got turn race now. Okay, but you just let me know if you want it, and I'll dig through that video between races and see if we can't get that for you. But that's only if you want to. But to your question, yes, I have played Mario Maker 2. Oh no! Oh no! Or, you know, we could just pop it up at the end of this stream to get the code. Because I'm pretty sure I still have Mario Maker 2 on here. Because I can't fit everything I wanted to make in that game on the amount of levels that they let you save. But I did recreate, I think, the first 4 levels of Super Mario Bros. 3 in that style, too. I wanted to do all of it, but there's not enough spaces for you to save. And Nintendo was like, okay, we added the world update. We're done updating Mario Maker 2 now. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. I had to crash there for a second. Going back to the tab that actually had this stream so I could see what you guys were putting into the chat. Surf Demon, they are close to that feel. I won't deny that. That's, yep. Yeah, I was going to say, like, they're not all, like, full-on Muso, but they feel a little similar to the concept. Saw Python, it kind of sucks that... Oh yeah, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, I've completely forgot that came out on the Switch. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't get those games either. Because I remember those games. I remember the Japanese demo for those games on the Switch, and it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. Okay, Dublin, I got that code if you want. It's J0B. Let's bid on that. 2LF. RNG. Oh yeah, RNG. Like random number generator. Alright, Dublin, if you're interested in that, that is the code. I've just put it in the chat. That's the code for the world that I made in Mario Maker 2. It should still be up under that code. I haven't taken it off for any reason. But I also haven't really gone online in Mario Kart 8, or in Mario Maker 2 in a long time. It's like, if you want to catch up, try to slide as much as possible. Oh yeah, I know. I was distracted during that last race, and that's why I did so horribly bad. As opposed to the horribly bad that I was also doing when I was paying attention earlier on in the stream. You know, while we've been doing this, with the way they have those matches set up, it can be... I can see how it would be really easy to just get lost in a bunch of matches. I do kind of like how seamless the lobbies are, where it's like, okay, now vote on the next track. Okay, now let's vote on the next track. Okay, let's vote on the next one. And you can leave at any time you want. It's pretty cool. All right. 124 comes in the chat, says, I'm Brazilian, can I play? So I'm not in a customized room. I'm actually just doing online matches. So I don't really have a way of inviting you specifically into the match, at least that I know of. Because I just went into online mode and I've just been joining with randos. Though since I left to adjust the amiibo, I'm not in a match with Shell, Paw Patrol, and Kristen anymore. The random people that I saw in the other ones. not go there. Don't you. Okay, we're good. Dublin, have you played the new tracks yet, or did I miss? Yeah, we played the new tracks as soon as when we started the stream, probably like an hour and 20 minutes ago. Since they're not really available in the rotation for multiplayer yet, we decided to just trek through those and look at them through single player. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, because unfortunately, from what we gathered, those aren't going to be available for rotation and tournaments and stuff until at least tomorrow, which kind of sucks. You would think they would just add the new DLC to the stuff right away. But I don't know, maybe like giving people time to buy the DLC or download it like we had to do earlier. Who knows? But that's how it is. Alright, blue shell, someone else hates me. Oh, it's Batman! Oh great, I made an enemy out of Batman. Batman's probably like, the race is all over, why are you using the blue shell? No! Dragon Driftway, let's vote on that one. We might do a couple more races and then we'll get ready to close the stream out, because we've been going for a little while and we've been done with the actual point of the stream, the new maps, for quite some time. Alright, people are still voting. So let's see what course that gives us. Alright, we got 3 people that voted for the Dragon course. Counting me. Solid Python is pretty great that they're adding DLC free to everyone in online rotation. They're not dividing the online community. That's good, and that's smart. It is very smart that they're doing that, so they don't have that situation where they have such a gigantic user base for Mario Kart 8, and then that everyone is like, oh, great, now I have to either buy the expansion pass or buy the DLC. Which, I mean, we're getting like 48 tracks for $25. That's, I mean, it's not bad at all. If you just want to buy the DLC outright. That is not bad at all. Pay like $2 for a track? Actually, no. That's the opposite. $25 for 48 tracks is like paying 50 cents for a track. That's pretty great. Alright, let's go get him. We've done this one today, haven't we? I think we have. The helmet looks kind of sleek. The helmet on my Mii, you know, that I should have noticed like 3 races ago. But I didn't. Or at least I didn't say anything about it till now. Yeah, I'd be doing a lot better here if I actually knew the tracks. Oh yeah, this is the cheese one. Oh no! Certainly, well, you're in trouble having Batman after you. Yeah! This will catch me up a little bit. Just in time for the last lap. We're not winning, but we're having fun, and that's the important thing. I think that's the nice thing about having casual games like this that you can play. So you're not always playing something like Dark Souls or Elden Ring or something that's going to infuriate you if you start not doing well at it. Where you can just go into a game and just have like little mindless fun, and you're not gonna get mad if you don't win or get past a certain thing. Okay, there we go. We'll do one more. Saw Python. I think Expansion Pass is worth it at this point if they add a Game Boy library to it. 100%. Game Boy would be awesome. Getting stuff like Super Mario Land 1 and 2 and a bunch of other stuff. Maybe they'll... I mean, technically it's already on. Alright, let's see. We'll try for Dragon Driftway again. And we'll see what happens when we get. But, you know, there's a bunch of great Game Boy and Game Boy Color games they could put on there. Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3 are great. Resident Evil Gaiden? No, they're not gonna. They wouldn't do that. Resident Evil Gaiden was not a good game. But yeah, like the expansion pass now has, you have the N64 and Sega Genesis emulators. You've got the Animal Crossing expansion. You've got the Mario Kart 8 expansion, and I think you had some other stuff, some other little stuff on there as well. But yeah, especially if they keep adding stuff to it, like. What if they added an expansion pass for something else? Like, I'm trying to think of a big game that they would be able to do that for. Like if they do an expansion pass for Breath of the Wild 2 when it comes out, like they did with the first game, and you could have a situation like that, like this game, where it's like, oh, hey, you can buy the expansion pass for $20, or you just get it automatically as a benefit of being part of the expansion pack Nintendo Switch Online membership. That would be pretty cool. Or, actually, no, I could see them doing that for Splatoon 3. Having, like, exclusive campaign stuff for Splatoon 3 on the expansion pass. Or, like, where you, or, you know, just like this, where you can pay for it outright or have it as part of that expansion pass. Since you need Nintendo Switch Online, at least base, to play Splatoon 3 online anyways. Let's see. Surf Demon says, I kind of want the Arkham games on Switch, but that won't happen at this point. That would be cool. Yeah, because the only Arkham game we've ever gotten on handheld is Blackgate, and that was... It was okay. It was like a 2.5D platformer, not really in the same vein as the other Arkham games. Like, the combat was a little similar. But it wasn't those big, explore these big 3D areas things like the other games were. But, you know, anything's possible. They could just go, like, oh, hey, look, Ubisoft is porting all these Assassin's Creed games to the Switch. Maybe we can find some nice older games that we can port over there that would be really cool. I have no idea where everybody else is. There they are. Way up there. My bad. Wait for me, guys. I'm trailing behind because I'm bad at this game. And I keep looking away to talk to the chat. Because I don't care about being perfect. Let's see. Benjamin comes in and says, are the Game Boy rumors confirmed? I don't know. Not as far as I am aware. I know they've been rumors for a long time, but I don't know if they are 100% legit. Alrighty. That was fun. We got a crap ton of races done. I got more vehicle customization. Let's see what we have unlocked. I should be able to go into Amiibo mode. Right? Oh, no. Let's go into single player. And when I go to character select, I should be able to see it. That's cute. A flower glider. That's cute. Solid Python. I think people who looked inside expansion pack code said there was mention of one more library being added. Game Boy makes the most sense. Yes, Game Boy does make a whole lot of sense. Switch is a handheld. And as far as like other platforms, yeah, we've already got Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and now we've got 64 and Genesis. Game Boy would be an easy one to do, because Game Boy ROMs are pretty easy on the emulation side. It would make sense. I would say either for Game Boy Color, or maybe Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance would be, that's kind of like a pipe dream sort of thing. I think they would probably go for Game Boy Color before they do GBA. But, you know, we'll have to see what happens. Alright, but anyways, we've been going for almost 2 hours now, so I think I am going to reset my controls real quick. Controls and sensors, change button mapping. Right Joy-Con. Oh, I can just hit reset. There we go. Now it's working properly again. Oh yeah, and an interesting thing is, if you see, I've got these Joy-Cons attached. I'm not actually using the Joy-Cons. I'm using those Nixie wireless joypads. They register as Joy-Cons, which is pretty nice. But anyways, we've been going for about 2 hours, and I think I'm going to get back to working on Republic Anniversary Edition so I can get that done in the next couple days. And as I said earlier, the Nixie wireless joypad review is going to go up on Friday. It is available on Patreon right now because I got the review done a couple days ago. But that's on Friday. Republic Anniversary Edition will probably be on Monday, and we'll see what we can do for stuff beyond that. There is a new Sky Gamblers game about to come out, like an Ace Combat style air combat game that I did send an email about, but I haven't heard back yet, so we'll see how that goes. Outside of that, I don't know. Surf Demon. I did change the controls back. We're good. So I'm not going to go into Republic Anniversary Edition here in a second and be confused. But I had a lot of fun with this stream. I hope you guys had fun as well. So we're going to close out. I'm going to get back to work, and I'll see you on Friday for that review of the Nixie wireless joypads.